Hey guys, I'm Erica Massey, as you guys know, and tonight during our Shine and Sparkle on Your Way to Summit group, we are going to chat about challenge groups. So I hope that everybody in here can say that they are running a challenge group right now, because this is it's like the key component to running your business. And I'm going to tell you why. So you have 4 vital behaviors as a coach that you should be doing daily. One of them being personal development, one being inviting, one being the product of the product, and the 4th one now is recognition. If you're running a challenge group, you're doing 3 of these 4 things every single day. And actually, you should be doing all 4 of those things, and it'll help you run the challenge group. But let's start out with the first one. So if you are running a challenge group, then you're posting in the challenge group yourself, which means that you're being a product of the product. You're sharing that you're drinking your Shakeology, you're sharing what program you're doing, you're getting results, which in turn is inspiring others to get results. So to get people into this challenge group, you are inviting, which is one of the vital behaviors. You're also doing personal development because it's going to help you fill your tank to be able to help others fill their tanks. And lastly, recognition. You're recognizing, inspiring, and supporting and motivating your challengers in the challenge group. So basically, if you're running a challenge group, you're teaching your challengers about the 4 vital behaviors, which is the bread and butter and the key to being a successful coach. As we all know, there is no secret sauce to being a successful coach or being a great leader. Like anybody that you look at or idolize, I'll use Nikki as an example because she's incredible. So you look at Nikki and you think, what is she doing that I'm not doing? All she's doing is she's showing up every day and she's doing the 4 vital behaviors. And yes, she's working hard. So you just have to do the same. Keep your head down, put your blinders on, and do the vital behaviors. This is where it'll play into in the challenge group. So if you're not running a challenge group, then you're not inviting anybody to anything, and you're not helping people get transformations and work towards progress. Transformations lead to those customers being asked by other people, what are you doing? Well, how do you look so good? You didn't look like that a couple months ago. Tell me your secret. So then that challenger is sharing with their friends. And that's where you come in. You're like, oh my gosh, don't send me any more referrals. You need to be a coach. You need to be doing what I'm doing. And basically they're going to say to you, oh, I could never do it. I don't know what to do. And if you're running a challenge group, they're already doing it in there. So I hope you're seeing right now the full circle moment of why challenge groups are so important. They're literally, you can't not run a challenge group and be a successful coach in this business. Also, when you become a leader, when you have coaches under you, like all of you guys in here right now are, whether they're discount coaches or working coaches, it doesn't matter. Our coaches learn leading by example. So if you're not running a challenge group, then they're not going to run a challenge group. And you can tell them to run one, but if you're not leading by example and putting them in your challenge group so they can see what you're doing, then they're not going to do that and they're not going to know what to do. And everybody's just going to be at a standstill and you're never going to move forward in your business or rank advance. So you see, challenge groups are super important, whether they are free challenge groups, like a 7-day clean eating one, or a Beachbody on Demand challenge group, or a HIIT workout challenge group mixed with a clean eating. Whatever it is, whatever you're adding value to, Facebook and your followers and customers and friends and family, that is so important to your business. And it also helps attract new people to your business when you're running those kinds of challenge groups. And it helps you to give a place for people who aren't ready to commit yet to a program and maybe aren't ready mentally to step into a program. So there's so many different challenge groups that I feel like I've said challenge groups at least 20 times in the past 2 minutes. But there's so many different kinds of accountability, inspirational challenge groups that you can run. You can do 30-day, 21-day, 60-day, 90-day, 80-day. You could even just have a fit club where you're making sure that all of the customers are signed up for the free club membership and they're in that fit club and they're just checking in and motivating each other. And then, you come in with what program you're doing. And yes, you should be committed to one program and you need to finish it from the beginning to the end and have a transformation yourself. Again, that's what's so important with challenge groups is you're sharing that you're doing it too. You're leading by example. You're finding new coaches in your challenge groups. Most of my most amazing coaches I got from challenge groups. In fact, a lot of them came from challenge groups. I think there's only 3 who are still rock stars, but they watched me on social media kind of use Facebook as my challenge group for myself to be accountable. So this is why in all of these words and rants and rambles and tips that I've given you, why it is so important that you need to be running one. So if you aren't, I would like for you to just come clean and say, I'm going to start running one on this date, just like we had you do last night by posting your call to action for your new challenge group. I'd also like for you to, if you've got new coaches, to maybe get them on board and get them to be running a free challenge group, whether it be clean eating or a HIIT challenge or a Beachbody on demand, whatever it is. We want to get these people up and moving and see that this healthy lifestyle is life-changing. And that all starts with what? A challenge group. So tomorrow night, we will be chatting about getting coaches started right. And you're going to find most of your most amazing coaches from where? That's right, a challenge group. Hope you guys had a good chat with me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.